Have you ever stood at the edge of the women's clothing section, your heart just hammering in your chest, feeling like there is an invisible force field keeping you out? You look around, terrified that every single person in the store is suddenly going to drop what they are doing, point at you, and stare. Yeah, I know that feeling. Honestly, we all do. Hey everyone, welcome back to My Life, My Rules. If you are new here, grab a snack and get comfortable, because today we are talking about one of the most terrifying, exhilarating, and completely necessary steps in your journey. We are diving deep into how to buy women's clothes when you are still presenting as a guy, or just starting out as a trans girl and feeling that overwhelming beginner's anxiety. Because let's be real, taking those first steps into the women's department can feel like you are trying to disarm a bomb while everyone is watching. It is scary, it is awkward, but it is also the gateway to finally seeing the real you in the mirror. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. You are safe here, and I am going to walk you through exactly how to handle this, step by step, so you can build your wardrobe without having a total panic attack in the middle of the store. Listen, the very first thing we need to talk about before we even look at a single piece of clothing is your mindset. Right now, your brain is probably telling you that everyone is judging you. You feel hyper-visible. But here is the biggest, most comforting secret I can share with you. Literally no one cares. I promise you, the cashier ringing you up is thinking about when her shift ends. The woman browsing the clearance rack is trying to figure out if she can justify buying another floral blouse. People are so wrapped up in their own little worlds that they are not paying attention to you holding a skirt. And if someone does happen to glance your way, the absolute most likely thing they are thinking is that you are just a really sweet boyfriend or husband running an errand. That is it. They are not dissecting your gender identity in aisle 4. Understanding this is your armor. When you walk into a store, walk in with purpose. Keep your head up. If you look like you are supposed to be there because you are, people will treat you like you are supposed to be there. You are just a person buying fabric. It is just fabric. It does not have a gender lock on it, and no alarms are going to go off when you pick it up. But I get it. Changing your mindset takes time, and sometimes you just need a safety net for those early days. So, if your anxiety is spiking, keep the ultimate excuse in your back pocket. You are shopping for your girlfriend, your sister, or a friend. If a retail worker comes up and asks if you need help, and you freeze, just smile and say, "Oh, I am just looking for a gift for my girlfriend, thanks." Boom. Problem solved. They will usually smile, think you are sweet, and leave you alone. Or, if you need a specific size, you can pretend you are checking your phone for a text from this imaginary girlfriend. Mutter something like, "Oh, she said she is a medium." It sounds a little silly, but having that script ready in your head can take the pressure off immensely. And when it comes time to pay, self-checkout is your absolute best friend. Honestly, whoever invented self-checkout is an honorary member of the queer community, because it has saved so many of us. You just scan your cute new tops, bag them yourself, and walk out without having to make eye contact or small talk with anyone. Now, let us talk about the actual clothes, because here is a harsh truth you need to know right now. Women's sizing is an absolute joke. It is complete chaos. In men's clothes, a 32 waist is a 32 waist. In women's clothes, you could be a size 8 in one store, a size 12 in another, and somehow a size 4 in a random pair of jeans that make absolutely no sense. Do not let the numbers on the tags mess with your head or give you dysphoria. They literally mean nothing. The best investment you can make right now, before you buy a single dress or pair of jeans, is a soft measuring tape. Measure your bust, your natural waist, and your hips. Write those numbers down in your phone. Every online store has a sizing chart, and using your actual measurements is the only way to get a decent fit. And when you are shopping in person, you can actually bring that little tape measure with you. If you are too scared to try things on in the fitting room, which is totally valid, by the way, you can discreetly measure the waistband of a skirt or a pair of pants right there on the rack to see if it matches your numbers. When you are picking things out, especially in the beginning, it really helps to think about your silhouette. A lot of us start out with broader shoulders and narrower hips, which can trigger a lot of dysphoria when certain clothes do not fit the way we want them to. But honey, fashion is practically magic, and you can use it to create any shape you want. Look for skater skirts, A-line dresses, or anything that flares out at the waist. These are absolute lifesavers because they instantly add volume to your lower half, balancing out your shoulders and giving you that beautiful hourglass illusion. For tops, V-necks and scoop necks are incredibly flattering, while high necklines can sometimes make shoulders look a bit wider. Darker colors on top and lighter, brighter colors or patterns on the bottom can also draw the eye downward. It is all about playing with proportions. You are essentially learning a completely new visual language, so give yourself the grace to make mistakes. If going into a physical store is just too much right now, that is okay. You do not have to force it. Online shopping is a lifesaver, but privacy can be a big issue, especially if you live with family or roommates and you are not out yet. This is where package lockers or holding deliveries at the post office become incredibly useful. You can order whatever you want, have it shipped to a secure locker, and go pick it up on your own time without anyone seeing what is inside the box. When you are just starting your wardrobe, I highly recommend starting small. Do not jump straight to the most elaborate, flashy outfits. Start with the basics. Get some comfortable underwear, some cute socks, maybe a soft camisole that you can wear under your regular hoodies or t-shirts. Wearing something feminine under your everyday clothes is such a powerful way to feel connected to your gender, even when you have to present as a guy on the outside. It is like a secret hug that only you know about. Another amazing option for building your new wardrobe is thrift stores. Thrift stores are magical for trans girls. First of all, they are cheap, which is crucial because you are going to be experimenting a lot. You are going to buy things that you think look amazing on the hanger, only to realize they do not work for your body shape at all. That is totally normal. It is like a second puberty. You are figuring out your style from scratch. It hurts a lot less to donate a $3 thrifted top than a $40 one from the mall. Plus, thrift stores usually have massive, gender-neutral fitting rooms, or at least an environment where nobody is really policing who takes what clothes into which stall. The vibe is usually very relaxed, eclectic, and non-judgmental. I want you to remember that every single trans woman you look up to, every girl who seems so confident and put together, started exactly where you are right now. We all had that first terrifying trip to the store. We all bought something incredibly ugly because we did not know our style yet. We all felt that fear and we all pushed through it. You are going to get through this phase, and one day you are going to walk into a clothing store, browse the racks, and feel nothing but pure joy and excitement. You deserve to wear clothes that make your heart sing. You deserve to look in the mirror and see the beautiful girl you truly are. So take it one day at a time, be gentle with yourself, and celebrate the small victories. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and join the My Life, My Rules family. We would love to have you. Drop a comment below and tell me about the very first piece of affirming clothing you bought, or what you were planning to buy first, because I love reading your stories. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and go watch this next video on the screen for more tips on your journey. See you next time.